is not to say that we in the NDC are going to be complacent about the 2024 election. Not at all. Make no mistake about it. We are not going to be complacent at all. Even though we are going into the election with the weakest opponent we have ever had since 1992. We are not going to be complacent because this election is an election like none other. This election is not a mere election. The upcoming 2024 election is not a mere election. It's a battle for the soul of Ghana. It's a battle to rescue our country from the clutches of the nation-wrecking Akufo-Addo Bawumia government. A battle to rescue our country from the clutches of the insensitive, inept, corrupt, and nepotistic Akufo-Addo Bawumia government. We cannot afford to falter. We cannot afford to fail. We cannot afford to let Ghanaians and future generations down. And that is why we are going to run the most intense, the most vigorous campaign we have ever run as a political party to win 2024 and win it resoundingly, so that the forces against the state will not be second time or third time lucky in stealing the mandate of the people. And I am confident, you see, I have no doubt in my mind that John Dramani Mahama, the nation builder, will emerge victorious, and Dr. Bawumia, having been rejected by nearly 40% of leaders in his own political party, would this time around be rejected by an overwhelming majority of the Ghanaian electorate. And Doc, I say so for three main reasons. You see, contrary to the things that Richard was talking about, you know, we need somebody who has the capacity to embrace all people. Who told you that that is what the Ghanaian electorate is interested in? And if it's about inclusivity and embracing all people, what does Dr. Bawumia have? What has he done to show that he has that capacity or that competence or that virtue? So these are red herrings. The key factors that the Ghanaian electorate, you can do your research, will be considering going into the 2024 election. It's not where somebody comes from. So this issue of 2024 being a battle of the North, they should stop disturbing our ears. It's not about where you come from. It's not about your religion. It's about whether the electorate can trust you. Number one, trust. Your integrity as a candidate. Your credibility as a person. Can people take your word? Can people believe in you? That is the most important thing on the minds of Ghanaian voters today. Whether you check voter sentiments on social media, on the ground, through any poll, you will see that trust is the most important issue. And I have no doubt in my mind that Dr. Bawumia cannot pass that test of trust. Doc, because this is a man who has proven time and again to be a pathological liar. A man who cannot simply speak the truth. We are talking about a man who told the people of Cape Coast in the run-up to the 2020 elections that, hey, people of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building for you, not we will build, we are building for you a brand new harbor. Look, you see, when I say he's a pathological liar, I'm not talking about manifesto promises that he has not been able to fulfill. I'm talking about things he has said as truth, which were in fact false. And that is what makes him a liar. When you say you are building a harbor, when at the time you made that statement, not a block had been laid anywhere in Cape Coast for any harbor. And even after the election, when your boss, the president, went to the central region and he was asked, how far with the harbor you said you were building for? He said, I don't remember making any such promise. Then they reminded him, but your vice president told us during your manifesto launch in Cape Coast that you were building as a harbor. He said, I don't know anything about it. That is the man we are talking about. A man, you see, you trust Bawumia at your own peril. If you are a person who can lie like that, then you are not even fit to be class captain. It was a wise man called Tracy Bryan who said that the relationship that holds, the glue that holds all relationships together, including the relationship between the leader and the led, is trust. And trust is based on integrity. So if you cannot be trusted, you have no business getting near leadership. This is the same man, Doc, who told us that the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government has been paying $1 billion annually